Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with the Mamluks. So, I'm currently at war with Venice. They have my lands for my near and dear vassal of Byzantium, who I've definitely not had for about a year now. So the plan will be to take the reconquest stuff. And then next time I fight Ottomans, of course, we'll be finishing up Byzantium and then integrating them. It is what it is. Right now, the Ottomans are kicking butt against QQ. And Russia are down here because... Why? Why is Muscovy down here? Who are you at war with? Who are you at war with? Great Horde. But like... AQ kept an alliance with Great Horde? Yeah. Oh, you screwed yourself over, didn't you, AQ? Yes, you did, AQ. I can't actually fight them right now, but I would take... I think it's Urther needs to be taken for one of my missions. I also need to think about actually getting on with attacking Cyprus, of all things. So yeah, we're just building up. What are these 3 galleys and transports doing? On the wrong side of things. This can go to Arden. And you know what? Already, I know we're only at 1480, but let's already start labelling these trade ships. To Alexandria and Arden, so I don't forget. Then this is the Europe cogs. Euro cogs. And this is the Asia cogs. I'll probably disband this, to be honest. But let's do this. And then this can also just sit somewhere in. And then I've got everything labelled up and ready. I know, pointless micromanagement, but it's there nonetheless. You're welcome. Government interaction for all power costs. I don't have much in the way of power cost stuff that I want to do right now. So maybe I keep a hold of that. I've also been thinking to myself a little bit before I started recording, in that I'm currently a kingdom. If I get 200 more development, I can make myself an empire, which gives me what, 250 more gov cap. So while I said, oh, I'm at my gov cap, I should stop expanding. Shouldn't it be the reverse? Shouldn't I keep expanding to get to 1,000 and then I'll be fine on my gov cap? That's the thought I've been having anyway. Meanwhile, Venice are probably going to go try and de-siege the stuff in Moria. I've seen them move their units around. Yeah, they're going to try and re-siege Negropont. That's fine. I'm still going to take your stuff. Don't you worry, Venice. I'm just waiting for Treviso to go, and then I can probably just piece you out for the little I want. And let's take... I mean, there's only 4 ducats difference. Let's take the slightly older one. And see how that fares. I also want to slightly root out less corruption. Let's keep on the nose of money rather than take out unnecessary loans. And Castile is now Tech 7. Bronze cannons didn't fire for me. I think I mentioned this in the France playthrough. So if you are Tech 7, you don't automatically get bronze cannons. You actually have to have a province of copper in your province for bronze cannons to proc. I don't have any copper, therefore I could not get the whatchamacallit and the doodad, the event. So yeah, that's where we're sitting. I'd also like to use some admin to reduce my inflation, if I'm honest, but that might have to wait. So let's see, is there anything more we can do with the estates? I don't think so. I think I just need to get back 15% more crown land Fund the Karumi merchants. How about not yet? Again, that seeps out Crown Land. I need to keep Crown Land within my scope here. Let's see. Let's remove the Euro cogs from this. These can all join into Jaffa. Hopefully there's no fleets hanging around. Yeah, there isn't really. We'll put all those together. And we had a military leader retire. That's okay. It's the one that was with the Grand Company. That was the Pretty Poop one, right? No, the Pretty Poop one's still alive. They are, however, 48. And will most likely leave my employ soon enough. So, all my diplomats are currently going, but what would a peace deal with Venice currently look like? I can't quite get them to give back the cause. I want the cause back for Byzantium, but do I also give them Naxos? I think not, maybe. Not yet. Naxos is a small province. I can deal with it later. I'd like to just give them back their cause than integrate them. For Byzantium, nothing more, nothing less. Sultan Kuskadam is a bold fighter. Nice. And Ottomans are still Tech 5. Kinda wish our truce was back already. They've got 8 years to catch up in tech. They'll likely hit Tech 6. It is what it is. Let's start to claim a couple of the provinces here from the Timurids. Sure, I can take the Mushashan land and then a couple provinces from Ajam. And then that could proc the claims in the Persia region. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that. But that's an all in due time kind of deal, to be honest. Ajam have allied Hormuz though, was something I previously noted. So I will be taking Hormuz via I'll be taking Hajam provinces here via Hormuz to try and get this Persia region business. And then what? So why am I making temporary claims on the Timurids? Because again, I might be able to take the opportunity sooner to attack them. Oh, Cyprus is now claimable? No, it's a perma-claim of mine. I don't need a spy network in there then. What have I been doing? Cyprus are allied to the Knights, and I think it's when I fight Cyprus where I take the Knights, not in this war necessarily. You know, Cyprus are in a trade league with Genoa and Luxembourg of all people. Alright. Oh no, my truce with my vassal. What a shame. Anyway, how's my fleet? My army is 4 away from max. Fine. Yeah, it really is waiting for Brescia to fall. Hungary's already done the necessary, so after Brescia I should be able to give back the cause and take money. I'm not just doing a little half measure, just the claims thing, because that's pretty pitiful. I want to hurt them fiscally a little bit. I don't mind them keeping their provinces. I'm not intending to go into Europe for a while here. But I do have plans to go into Europe, but it's just not yet. Brittany became a lesser partner in a union with Austria. Ooh, France isn't going to like that, are they? Let's take admin 7. Thank you. So I said that the next idea group is diplomatic. Do I instead switch around to go, say, admin first, then diplomatic, then religious? What am I doing? While I wait, because I've not really got the points to do any yet, let's put on the humanist ideas for that that pulse event I want. That I still haven't had in the last few campaigns. It's alright, it's not a problem, it'd just be nice if I had it at some point. Come on. Defender's Desert. No, the desert's over here. Right, what's this decision doing? Generalship. Nice. I'd love to form Egypt. But you can't do that till Tech 18. I think it was in the Cologne campaign where I claimed that Egypt was formed really early, but I think the campaign was just further through than I anticipated. But unfortunately I'll have to wait for Tech 18. If only the Mamluks had a mission that said can form Egypt earlier, like how the Scandinavians have that mission that does a similar effect. That would be neat. So, Venice don't want this war. I can see that Austria are sieging down Siena. I'm not fussed about what Siena would give me. Let's take all your money. Let's take war reps. And I gained 20% of the ducats. I suppose Austria did do a fair chunk of change of the participation, didn't they? Level 2 trader? Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. I need a level 3. If I take this guy, who's also my correct culture, 163 ducats. I'll take out a loan. Let's bump this guy to level 3. I know, I'm running 18 ducats worth of advisors, bear with. Then, Karumi merchants. Gain access to Karumi Station's government reform. Clothes will be produced in Cairo. Reach the Spice Islands. What? We gain 1 mercantilism for every cloves province we or our subjects own. That's kind of nice. Now let's got a quest for the New World idea. Mercantilism is 30%. Complete trade ideas. Sure. We move. I'll need to check what this thing is that the Karumi merchants gave me. Karumi Station's government reform. Okay. Also, Cairo having cloves is pretty big. So, let's have a little look here. Government reform. Where would you be?
Eventually.
Economical matters, maybe? Karumi Station. There we go. Found it. Editing me. Maybe you cut into this. Trade power abroad and trade steering. It's a level 8 that I'm not too bothered about, if I'm honest. Let's put the ships here together. They'll go join up in Alexandria. There we go. My fleet now should hopefully help stop the bleed. Venice is still taking quite a bit, actually. Oh well. 7 more years I fight the Ottomans. And I've actually got trading in cloves. Wow. That's incredible. Just for having cloves in Cairo. I really want to dev increase Cairo. Because Cairo is really good now. But for now, let's see about putting in a few more workshops. And just basically letting time pass. So my truce with Hormuz is over in a couple years. The Timurids are allied to Mara, Shirvan and Nagore. Nashor. Can also take a quantity idea for the reinforce cost. I think I should take it because, after all, I am way ahead again in Miltech. So let's just take the reinforced cost. One more idea, and I've got the trade efficiency. What are my merchants currently doing? They're all pushing into Alexandria. That is fine. It's kind of what I would want them to do, if anything. Shush and separatists are nearly rising up, but that's why this general has been sat here for a million bajillion years. And what's this about? So if I lose 180 ducats, I gain even more army tradition. But to be honest, I'm happy just taking 10. Honestly. I've still got over 50 army tradition for now. Let's not forget I need to also grab some land from the estates. So I'm going to put the auto rebel busting, I suppose, all the way around and see what happens when I click seize land. This will also put me up to 30%. 2 more clicks and I have what I need. Also, that's a lot of rebels for a click of the button. You don't normally get an 8k floating around. What have I done? Oh well. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it swiftly and in due time. That somehow feels like an oxymoron. So, I can fight QQ in 89, which is about the time of my Ottoman truce. And yeah, I should have done that with my mercs, because now they're running away from what I want them to deal with. Let's have the mercs deal with the little ones then, and my actual army can go deal with the 9k. I imagine Arvaz has got enough supply, yes, for me to go sit in it and drill and get ready to fight the Timurids, I think. They're the ones I'd like to attack. Byzantium's having Orthodox rebels, who cares? And my allies defender of their faith, good for you. I mean, enjoy being Catholic while you can, I'll say that much. Okay. Rebels are trying to scoot round into Cairo. How about Cairo? No. Also, they're all surrounding the capital. So if I actually take off the rebel suppression, I'll deal with the 2 units. Everything here will de-siege thanks to Cairo. This is Cairo K, if you ask me. So, what am I doing with Diptech then? That's the real question. Am I taking Diptech, or am I doing Dip Ideas first and then catching up through? I think I'll take Dip first. You know what? I'm already behind in Dip. Let's just accept that. It will catch up real soon. I'm going to grab an extra Diplomat. I didn't give the humanist stuff a chance for the pulse event to go off, so I don't lament the fact I didn't receive it, because I wouldn't have expected it at that little amount of time. Jaffa needs to be de-sieged. And let's grab another general. What are we looking at? That's a good combat general. That's a good combat general, I'll give it that. So, Timmy's Mara, which are the little OPM over here. Nagore. And Shervan. I mean, of course, I can always expand into Jared and feed it to Fezzen. Okay, that's enough of the statement to convince me. Let's go. I'm losing ducats though. Why? Because I've got a lot of interest. My advisors are a little bit expensive, you could say. Unfortunately though, I kind of want all 3. I'm actually willing to take this 3 ducats a month loss on the chin right now. Or I reduce inflation, lose slightly less. I'll go down in my fleet maintenance. I'm over anyway. Yeah, damn, I'm actually over my fleet force limit. I went from, oh no, I might not be able to get to 90% because I'm dilly-dallying, to, hey, I have too many ships. And that's a good thing in a way. What is it? You know what? Asia Cogs, goodbye. Let's actually try and save a little bit there. I can remake them later. Rebuild them. They will come back stronger. We do have the technology. So once Quantity Ideas is filled, I'll swap to Diplomatic Focus. And I think once the mill ideas are filled, I might drop his ear over here and maybe grab a lower level advisor. Just to assuage the costs, I think. Let's gain another claim. Oh, the Rassids broke free from Arden. That's an opportunity I should capitalise on. So let's build a spy network there. And artillery costs. Nice. I currently don't have the funding for artillery right now. I think what I'll do to make the funding for the artillery is I'll eventually delete this Merc company because it's pretty much out of manpower. Well, once its reserves are gone anyway. I'll delete them and use the 14k excess of the forces from it to convert it into artillery into my main stacks. So, mercantilism and loyalty, or lose loyalty for dip power. Oof. I'll take the dip power right now. My estates are all over the place. I have to wait for them to be... happy with me again. But that's okay. Also, with the exception of Alexandria, I'm going to mothball all my forts. I mean, Jared shouldn't really come past, but if they do try to get in, they're getting stopped rather abruptly. And yeah, you're not attacking to me, are you, Jared? You're running away. Morocco died because Marrakesh ate everyone. Nice. Good for you, good for you. And I've still got this spy network on the Timurids, but I don't really think I need it per se. So maybe I convert that into a diplomat that sits in my subject countries. Let's get all the relations. I'm also going to bring my Europe cogs over to Dumyat, just so that they're in a more centralised position within my nation. So in that way they don't just get errantly moved out into the sea and stack wiped when the Ottomans fight me. But that's not too much of a problem. So yeah, the plan at the moment is now to ignore Diptech almost entirely. I know it's given me trade efficiency if I level up, but wait till you see the cost reduction by the time that I'm going to take it. It's going to be like double-digit points by the time I'm done, which is going to be nice. And yeah, my income's actually looking pretty good despite running 3 advisors. Something to do with all of them being half price is quite convenient, you could say. So yeah, all of Jared will go to Fezzan. That will prime them ready to be integrated. But the next subject to integrate should really be Iraq. Perhaps may chance I should wait though. Annex none of these people until later. Just build up my dip ideas, get myself sorted. I'm at my gov cap anyway, so as mentioned, I either need to integrate them all or integrate none. So I think I'll go with the integrate none while I'm building up my ideas. Love to get my traditions on the go. Yearly prestige is also nice. And I get manpower recovery speed in my ideas. Awesome. It's gonna be a while till I'm Egypt anyway, so I should treat my current ideas as the ones I have for the majority of the campaign. I mean, Tech 18 is what? About 1600? Just about. That's 150 years of gameplay. So while yes, it's not quite the majority, it's the early game is what sets you up for the late game. What's this about then? So I either get national unrest or manpower. I don't need the manpower, funnily enough, for a change. Let's go to Kus. I will crush this in its cradle, giving me extra national unrest reduction. Ooh! North Africa suddenly got a lot more colourful. Algiers, Mazab's back on the map. Mazab are guaranteed by Portugal, but also guaranteeing Kabylia. Alright, buddy. QQ are bankrupt, meaning when I go to attack them... Hold on, my truce is in for 5 years. By the time I want to go attack them, they'll probably be out of their bankruptcy, actually. I was about to make an outlandish statement that wouldn't have been true. Also note that I'm losing military and diplomatic rank. So my scoring's a little bit skewed now, so I might be dropping to 3rd. What's this about? Right. Land maintenance reduced. Perfect. What am I doing? Admin for legitimacy. Piss off. Unnecessary. This army's been drilling like nobody's business. So I should be able to handily deal with these rebels, combined with the fact that I'm nearly at full morale again. Go. Yeah, it's only peasants. And the general's not bad. So we're good. 1,500 units lost is basically nothing for me at the moment. So what is the actual direction I'd next be expanding into? Maybe do I give Mazab to Fezzan as well and just call it a day? Portugal are allied to Castile and Marrakesh. Remember, I will be heading that way soon enough. Oh, Rasids. That's where I need to go. I need to take on the Rasids before they gain any allies. And Arden. That could be a potential for me to expand. We'll see. We'll see. For now, Rasids is the big one I want. Or not necessarily the big one I want, but the most guaranteed one I want. Right, out you go. I think I have to take this in my name and then give it to Fezzan. Just for the province costs. So let's do that. Full annexation, pop. I'll go to this screen so I know what I'm doing. Let's Let's grant provinces here. All of this to Pheasant, thank you very much. And you can see I've got claims on, like, a lot of North Africa now. Oh, the entirety of North Africa. Never mind. But anyway, I think this is where we'll wrap up this episode. Next time I should be attacking the Rasids. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.